Sub-Thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, Offworlder.
Hello, and welcome back to DevDad Plays. Today we will be concentrating mainly on getting our first base built. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. It very much helps the channel. Thank you. Now, before we can get to the all-important base building, we have to complete just a couple more small little quests to unlock the technology. Because, of course, we decided to go with that particular angle, including the tutorial and whatnot, for this specific video series. As I remember from the books and the movies and such, the last thing you want to do is to build anything that's going to have shields on it out on the open sand, because the shields attract worms, and the worms will eat pretty much anything. So you always want to have your base set on the bedrock. Even my character is over licking the flowers at this point. That coughing isn't me, it's my character. I guess he swallowed a couple of thorns or something. I swear that sounds like someone has a thumper running out there. Though, I don't know if those are actually in the game yet or not. So, where to build? Where to build? We know we want to build on the rocks and not on the sand. Oh look, a sandworm. Lovely. If it isn't our old friends, the scavengers. I seem to remember that they had a salvaged power unit, didn't they? You know what? Let's try out some of our new toys. I mean, after all, we're playing a Mentat, aren't we? Huh. Sounds like more indigestion monsters out there. I wonder if they're reacting to the shield I just put up. That would be a wonderful surprise if you decided to go into battle out in the desert, wouldn't it? And we have been spotted. You know, as much as I love these turrets, they seem a little buggy at this point. I mean, no doubt when they do work, they work amazingly well. They kill pretty much anything you're fighting. But they rarely work.
We got incoming. Let's get the bastards. Damn, empty.
Just a bit more granite and we'll be able to start construction on our first base. But of course, I can never state it strongly enough. If you're playing a survival game, particularly a Funcom survival game, pick up every bit of scrap you can find. You will level significantly quicker that way. And there we go. Nice. Okay, I finished the quest for the tutorial. Where's what's-his-face? Come on. Well, if he isn't going to chat about this and tell me what to do, I guess I just build my little construction tool and go build a base. We don't want to build too close to anyone else's starting base, just for courtesy's sake. But where to build? I mean, I suppose we can just build anywhere, probably backed up against a cliff. That way we won't have to build quite as many walls. Now that looks like a likely spot right there. Nicely shaded. Good neighborhood. Nice schools. Where to put my thief console? I think I'll stick it down here for the time being. I'm pretty sure you can move it later, but we'll find out.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-thief. More of a sub-thief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Okay, now since this is just a base, starter base, I'm going to keep it somewhat limited. Also from what I've been told, in this game, you are eventually going to have to abandon your initial base. So we will keep this extremely limited. Do as little construction as possible. Ah, nice. This is something that I'd only ever seen in a game called Nightingale. But you get to lay out your plans before you actually add the materials. Makes it a bit more convenient as far as construction goes. What do you guys think? What type of building do you prefer in your survival crafting games? And this is specifically why I prefer the building plans first. Because sometimes getting the outer and interface set up properly is a pain in the butt. But here, you don't have to worry about wasting materials when you're laying out your base. Though I would definitely prefer it if they matched up better. You know, having the facing set up so that if you have an outer face connecting to an outer face, they both stay outer face rather than switching from outer to inner. Just a little quality of life improvement if any Funcom devs happen to be listening right now. Not to mention, it might be a good idea to make these plans a little bit darker. The game is awfully bright, which makes sense, it being a desert planet and all. But still, that should be taken into account when you're setting up your blueprints. Yay, more flower licking. This looks good for now. Now let's start adding in some building materials and get this thing built. Oh no. Tell me I didn't build this too far out into the sand. See, it's not much to look at so far, but I think that this will suit me rather well, at least for this phase of the game. This is always the fun part, trying to get individual pieces to click. Would you believe it? Ran out of granite. Fortunately, as with most games and most starting areas, there's plenty of building materials scattered all around here. This should be good for now, but... Oh, waste not, want not. Well, this is a fine mess. I suppose I could do the Spider-Man routine and just climb up to it, but maybe a set of stairs would work better. I think I'll put up a temporary staircase, move the control module, and then build a permanent staircase later. Ugh, more flower licking. I am seriously over this part of the game. I get it, hydration's a big deal in this game and it's a major factor, but annoying. Hopefully there'll be a new way to get water once the base is fully built. Whoops, let myself get to heat stroke level again. Find a nice shaded spot, recover from this, and then get back and finish up that building project. I've heard that later in the game there's actually a tool you can use to get water off the flowers rather than just sucking dew off the petals. By the way, here's a demonstration of that Spider-Man technique I was talking about earlier. It's something unusual you find in Funcom games. Apparently, until you get the building sealed up, you still get sun exposure even while you're under roof portions. Now for the last remaining piece of this little project here, to move the thief console to someplace a bit more shaded. You can sit over here while I get my permanent staircase in place. Now to get some of these old unsightly pieces cleared away. Now come with me inside. Where to put you? That'll work. Okay, storage, generator, and fuel cells. Okay, easily done. Ah! Not stairs to a second floor, not just yet. Just that storage thing. The corner should probably do it. Now to get that generator built and in place. And after that, all we'll have left is to load it with some power modules.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Goodness. This game could be called The Vampires of Arrakis, apparently. Maybe Dune, Vampires of Arrakis. Wouldn't that be a sad game, though? With the amount of sunlight you get on this planet? Let's see. Let's go lick the daisies one last time. And then, once that worm goes away, off to find my first victim. stupid worm seems like he's set up shop just outside my base. Oops. I'm guessing I need to actually have an exsanguination gun before I go find people to drain of blood. With these being listed as small blood sacs, I should produce one of the guns and maybe a few of these blood sacs, just to be on the safe side. Now, as blood can be kinda heavy, it being mostly water, I think I'll put some of this stuff in storage while I'm out. I don't know if I need these clothes in the future, but I'm gonna keep them around just in case there's a recycler of some sort you can eventually build. Okay, I definitely overdid it on the darts a bit. But I reiterate, I will eventually use all of these darts. Let's see. Let's put this gun over on my quick bar. I have plenty of bandages, so I'll just replace one of those. If it isn't our old friends, the scavengers. I think they would be an excellent first target to get us some blood. And of course, nobody's home. Joy. We'll have to find some more victims. But as I was saying earlier, waste not, want not. Plenty of stuff here that could be useful in the future. Remember, in a survival situation, you always need everything. Looks like the worm breach is way over on the left. So I can cross here, and maybe the other scavengers that I was able to complete that quest with will be in residence, willing to donate a little bit of blood to our bloodmobile. It is so hard to find people in this game sometimes. I swear. Well, this is boring. I already killed her once. Hey look, my turret worked. Fire! Well, that was effective. Goodness. Now, how to use this blood extraction gun. Ah, easy peasy. Would this be easy peasy scavenger squeezy? I don't know. I don't know if you can even get lemons on Arrakis. I mean, lore-wise. I'm sure if they wanted to in the game, they could include them. For anyone less ancient than I, the old expression was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now let's run back to base, build a blood purifier,
I see someone.
and turn this blood into some water. Oh, apparently we have a couple more volunteers for the blood bank. Say hello to my little friend. I do love turrets. This is part of the reason why whenever I play a good game of Dungeons & Dragons, if the option to play an artificer is available, usually I'll be playing it. Big advantage here is you put down the turret, you let it do some shooting for you, and you don't even need to go pick it back up again. You just put down a new one whenever you get to a new location. Though, on the other hand, permanent emplacements could be useful. I mean, you could set up something around your base in case of invasion, or if they add a PvP mood or something. Home sweet home. Now to research how to build a blood purifier. Well, that was easier than it could have been. I think I'll put them over here, you know, kind of catty corner to the rest, just to keep the base, even though it's a starter base, a bit cleaner all around, you know? And also, I think I'll build two. I've been told by some people that it's best to have two just so that you can have one purifying while the other one is full. Now, how do these things work? Well, first you get targeted on that, not the door. Okay. You click into here and then you put it there. No, you just click that.
You're probably feeling it by now, Offworlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Uh-oh. Starting to get some serious 70s vibes here.
Observe this valley, sacred to the Ikhwan Bedouin. Here, Wally faced the trials of Baku, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests. 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
Thank you for watching. This has been DevDad Plays. Please like and subscribe. It really does help.